It's going to be a fun one. Dustin Poirier is a favourite. Not a massive favourite, but I mean, he is a favourite by a bit. Gaethje being the underdog, obviously they've already fought. And I feel like the fight does go pretty similar. So if I had to lean towards someone, I think it would be Dustin Poirier. I think he's a bit more tidier. Early on, this is the thing with Dustin. Dustin will put a bit of that pressure. He will sort of put himself in danger a little bit. The thing is, you know, if Dustin gets caught, it's early. I think as the fight goes, that benefits Dustin 100%. I think he does get better as the fights go. I think he gets a bit more calculated. He gets better reads and he's better with his combos as the fight goes later. So I'm going to have to go towards Dustin to win this one. I think he's got more ways of winning. I can see him actually getting a submission, maybe hurting him, a little bit of a scramble, maybe getting a finish, even though Gaethje's got that wrestling. But I mean, as he's hurt, I feel like that could happen. So I'm going to go with Dustin Poirier. I think it could be another finish, maybe round 3 finish. I think a TKO, it's a 5-round fight. I think a finish is a safe bet, a better bet. Either way, no matter whichever way you go, I feel like you're looking at a finish for sure with these guys. I think it's a no-brainer.
Dustin Poirier is fighting Justin Gaethje for the BMF title. So, what, man? What is wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you?
Brother, that's one question. If Dustin Poirier beat Gaethje and he gonna fight next for the title, lightweight title, he gonna come with BMF title? He gonna come to Abu Dhabi with BMF title?
No, the title fight would be for your championship, not his championship.
Yes, brother. I like it because I don't want this shit. BMF, what is this? What is this? Please
you don't want what?
How I can translate BMF?
Baddest motherfucker is the name of this.
You want to be? Without belt, you want to be? But honestly, this belt for the bumps, you know. First time who fight for this belt?
Diaz and Masvidal.
Diaz and Masvidal. The people who never can be champion, you know. They give him some belt. Guys, be happy. Fight for BMF. This is what it is. I don't know, but then I have to stop this. After this, please tell me. Stop.
So power, Poirier; cardio, Gaethje; speed, Gaethje; wrestling and grappling, I got to go with Poirier, and that's not just because obviously we had a lot more grappling exchanges, but he's got better grappling than does Gaethje. But Gaethje's takedown defense is better. It's going to be a main event, BMF title. It's a 5-round fight. Who's had more 5-round fights? Dustin Poirier for sure. And obviously last time they fought in a 5-round fight, Justin Gaethje gets finished by Poirier in the 4th round. But I think, as I said, Justin Gaethje cleaning things up, fighting a little bit more tactically, realizing that a 25-minute fight is so long when you're in there. I think you're going to see a more composed Justin Gaethje. My prediction is Justin Gaethje wins via decision. Justin Gaethje wins via decision, similar to what we saw against him and Tony Ferguson. Obviously, we know he finished Tony Ferguson late in the fight. I think it was the 5th round, but 4th or 5th round. I don't think he finishes Poirier, but I do think he beats him with output. I think he beats him by not being taken down. I think he beats him by those leg kicks.
I kind of have to favor Poirier, because I think he's a little bit cleaner. I think Gaethje has gotten cleaner as well, and maybe he's gonna pick his shots a little bit better. But after watching that first fight again, I was like, man, the only thing that was really dangerous were those calf kicks. And I think if Dustin makes those adjustments on that again, and again, it's a different fight. That was like, what, 4 years ago? It feels like 2 different guys. Gaethje has looked a lot better. Poirier's also looked a lot better. And I think if the skill stays the same in terms of the gap, and it's hard to say that because I think Gaethje uses his jab a lot more now and timing his shots, taking off some power. That can make things very, very interesting. And if Gaethje wrestles, that can make things interesting as well. But it's hard to bet against Poirier, man. It really is.
Dapatkan produk kami di Shopee melalui link di deskripsi video ini.
I think this fight is not going to be as high as paced as it was earlier that fight, because they both right away walked in the middle and they started banging it out. The fact that both of them know how that first fight went, and I'm sure they both were on the couch for freaking months afterward. They were like, all right, we know what we're getting ourselves into, so we didn't need to get into it in the first round. We'll start second, third, fourth, fifth round. But I think I'm going to go with Dustin here, honestly. Because I just think he always figures it out. He always figures out a way. Even when he gets rocked or he doesn't get rocked, or you're thinking that, all right, he's folding or he's starting to break a little bit, he always comes back.
These kicks, they can both fight. Who is this going to start chopping these legs down is more likely the person that's more likely going to win. You got anything on that, Junior?
I'm running the Poirier.
Yeah, tell me why.
Durable, he's been through. I think he's fought higher level fighters, and he's been performing pretty well.
But what about just Gaethje right now, being taking people down, using more of his wrestling?
If you could take Poirier down, he's been taking a lot of damage in him, man. As far as dog, Gaethje, I would say tactical, Poirier.
It's an incredible fight, and I go back and forth. I can see Poirier winning because of the cleaner boxing. I can see Justin Gaethje winning because of the improvements that he's made last time out. But I'm going around the houses. I'm not giving you a prediction. I'm doing it right now. Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier, I believe, is the cleaner boxing. Last time out against Michael Chandler at Madison Square Garden. I mean, what a performance. Chandler was swarming all over him, throwing shots. Block, block, block. Boom. Massive hook. And that's kind of what he did last time out against Gaethje. He's got to block the leg kicks. Justin Gaethje is going to use that. They're one of his greatest weapons, one of his best attributes. He's going to chop down Poirier's legs. He's going to affect the movement. He's going to stop or even cause Poirier to switch stances more often than usual. So he's going to block the leg kicks and use the boxing. Don't think we'll see much wrestling, but I do believe that Dustin Poirier will win this fight. Not a confident pick, but I got to make one. There you go. Dustin Poirier gets the job done and then goes on to fight for the title. I believe whoever wins this fight gets the winner of Islam Makhachev and Charles Oliveira, which is going down in Abu Dhabi.
Well, you fight different after that. So I'm very wary about my brain. So that's why I don't like those unless I need to. But man, shout out to those who can. If you can just fucking throw yourself in the fire in a real fight just like that, and like, let's fucking go. If we die, we die.
Does it go with distance?
Nah, not this one. I don't think it goes a distance. Official pick though, I'm gonna go Dustin.
Why?
DP. I think his discipline, he's much more, I don't know. Because Gaethje, when he's disciplined, he decides to be patient. He's a fucking man. He's so, his jab, pa, offbeat, pa, and leg kicks, and his hook. So it takes his time. When he doesn't throw, just it takes his time. I love it. It's beautiful. That Ferguson fight, I love the fact that it was in the apex so you can hear things like just the hooks, the sweat. It was beautiful. But he might get into a point where he just decides early on, fuck it, like he already said, car crash for the ages. He goes into a brawl. DP keeps it disciplined as much as he can, or when he has to keep it disciplined, he does, unless he has to brawl his way out of something. Then I think he might either catch him again or win the decision. But I just feel like the pace they're both gonna bring, it's not gonna do a distance. I don't know who's gonna win, but if I'm gonna put my money on it, I'll put it on DP.
Dapatkan produk kami di Shopee melalui link di deskripsi video ini.